Canadian under 23, big future. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning.
Straight into the start list of the first event of the 10 we're going to share today is the K1 500 women's final. We've got a Canadian, we've got other big names there, Lisa Carrington, Katrin Wagner-Augustin, Henrietta Hansen, Anne Noor looking good. Yourself briefly, describe the course in a few seconds.
It's a pretty solid course. I mean, overall, definitely one of the top in the world. There's a good return lane. Overall, great for just racing.
And there in the picture, 35 years old, 3 Olympic goals, Katrin Wagner-Augustin. She's had a good run in the last couple of weeks. She's been in the medals. She came bronze in Rachichi, silver in Szeged, and they're going to be lining up and off fairly soon. We've got 9 women. Henrietta Engel-Hansen, she again in good form. She's going in the K1 1000s later, so let's hope she manages to cool down a bit, but she's looking good from Denmark, 31 years old. 7th, by the way, in London in the final of the K1 500 meters. Lisa Carrington, New Zealander, 23 years old, was on fire last weekend. She came first in the K1 200s and just for fun came first in the K1 500s. Sean, you're a sprinter. What's going through their minds?
Just getting in their race plan, trying to focus on what they're going to do, not trying to get carried away in the moment, and just doing what they know they're capable of doing.
Heartbeat now?
Pardon?
Their heartbeat will be?
Oh, they'll try to keep it low. Probably a bit high for some of them.
They're in the buckets now. Beautiful, newly painted buckets, and they're off. Bit of a slow start there from Natalia Segeva, but 37 years old, that can be excused.
Great start by Spella. No, definitely some fair winds today, and everyone's getting out great.
Hopefully it's going to stay dry. It's had a big thunderstorm yesterday and a bit of rain earlier on, but hopefully the conditions will be fair, and that's the most important thing. Bridget Hartley in your picture, lane number 9, not expected to really do much this morning because although she's Olympic bronze medalist in the star back home in South Africa, she's just come back from chickenpox, and this is her first international outing. Katrin Wagner-Augustin in your picture. I guess when you were young, you looked up to these people.
Oh, all the time. And one thing about these veterans is, they have such a great base that even if, the race doesn't go to plan, they can really pull one out no matter what.
Well, let's hope the race does go to plan. And they're just approaching the halfway mark. Looks fairly close at the moment with Katrin Wagner-Augustin about half a boat length ahead.
She's putting in some really big strokes, really efficient, and looks like she's got a lot for a finish.
Lane number 6, Anne Noor. 23 years old. She had a cracking event last year in Moscow where she won a couple, but it looks like in lane 5 we have Henrietta Engel-Hansen is determined.
Looks like Lisa's putting some really big strokes right now for a big finish. She's just so powerful on the water. I may have spoken a bit too soon about Katrin because Lisa's really putting them in.
Yeah, in lane number 2 at the top of your picture. There's Katrin Wagner really digging deep at the moment, but we've got 180 meters to go.
It's a big race for 3rd right now. It looks like it's going to be Spella, unofficially.
31-year-old for Serena, but it does look like coming over the last 15 meters, and this is incredibly impressive stuff. 23-year-old Lisa Carrington follows up a victory from last week. She wins this week. 2nd is going to be Katrin Wagner-Augustin, who we saw a lot of classic style, and it looks like you pointed out, was it
Spella, I believe.
Spella Ponorenko. But there's the lady of the moment. She's going to be needing to calm down a bit, cool down a bit, because she's got the heats of the K1 200 later, and obviously the K1 200 tomorrow. Very impressive. I know we spoke to her a longer length last week, and she said she's looking for new challenges, and that's why she's going for the K1 500. But first week she came in and she only made the B final, and she had a bit of a chat with Gordon Walker, the coach, and obviously put things right, and she's been on fire ever since.
It's just so impressive that, as a 200-meter specialist, that she can still dig deep for that last 300 meters.
There's Anne Noor in your picture. Katrin Augustin keeping hold of the number 1 spot.
Yeah, she seems pretty ecstatic for the big win.
I suppose when you've won that many, you put it in perspective, don't you? You think how you can get better.
Yeah.
So, cracking first race.
That was great, all across the board.
Confirmation of the results here. These are the unofficial results. These are Lisa Carrington first, 1 minute 50.57. Katrin Wagner-Augustin, 1 minute 51.39. And in third, you say Spella Ponorenko Janic with Natalia Segeva, Hansen, Russell. We didn't actually speak about Michelle Russell. A few words about